Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. It's one day remaining to the elections. Top politicians have done their part. So it's incumbent upon Kenyans to turn out in large numbers on Tuesday to cast their votes for their preferred candidates. Some weeks back, Cleophas Malala made some remarks insinuating that police officers are school dropouts. And those remarks at that time caused a lot of political heat aimed towards Cleophas Malala. And it was also established at that time that Cleophas Malala himself might be having invalid university degree or rather certificate. Yes. That was some weeks back. There is yet another short clip of Cleophas Malala that has also surfaced. From the clip, Cleophas Malala this time around is chiding County Askaris that their job does not require any education. Yes. So in this video, I want us to have a look at Cleophas Malala, after which, as usual here, we are going to dissect those remarks by Cleophas Malala to see exactly what they mean and portend politically. Yes. Have a look at this.
Kwani kukuwa askari wa county kazi yake si kushika rungu peke yake? Si kupiga saluti jana yakipita? Hiyo inahitaji masomo.
Yes. In case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. That's Cleophas Malala. And listening to Cleophas Malala, Malala seems to be having a problem with this issue, or rather with education. Because some weeks back, he was accusing police officers of being school dropouts. And at that time, it was indeed established that Cleophas Malala himself might not be having valid university degree certificates, because it was just exposed that he might have irregularly obtained or acquired his certificates, rather his degree certificates. And now we are hearing Cleophas Malala again chiding County Askaris that their job does not require any education. What does that mean politically? And what does it show us about these leaders supporting William Ruto? Because it's very interesting to hear any leader supporting William Ruto making those remarks, while at the same time, William Ruto and his team are on record campaigning on a platform of hustlers. Kazi ni kazi. They want to uplift the livelihoods of the lowly in the society. And that just means that William Ruto and his team values the hustlers. Those remarks by Cleophas Malala thwarts William Ruto's narrative on bottoms up. Kazi ni kazi, hustler. It shows clearly William Ruto and his team are looking down upon people in the lower cadre. Those who have not gone to school, William Ruto and his foot soldiers are looking down upon such kind of people. That's what I'm making of those remarks by Cleophas Malala. And it also just goes on to tell us that this thing of hustler bottom up, kazi ni kazi, those are just clever political gimmicks by Ruto and his team to hoodwink unsuspecting Kenyans into voting for them. William Ruto and his team, they are just trying to identify by those in the lower cadre in the society. But inside them, they don't believe in those people. They are actually looking down upon such kind of people. And those remarks again just tells us and shows clearly Cleophas Malala is a loose talker. And for those who have been keenly following me here, I've always maintained here that if you want to know another loose talker in Kenyan politics, that person is William Samoei Ruto. And before Malala joined William Ruto, such kind of utterances were not being seen coming from Cleophas Malala. But upon joining William Ruto, Cleophas Malala seems to be actually adapting or acquiring some traits from William Ruto, loose talking. Because just some weeks ago, he was accusing police officers of being school dropouts. Now he's accusing, or rather saying, that County Askaris, their job does not require any form of education. That's what I'm seeing here. So in a nutshell, assuming Cleophas Malala goes on to win Kakamega gubernatorial seat, which most likely is not going to win, assuming he goes on and win, I'm seeing Cleophas Malala actually going to really discriminate against maybe those who have gone to school and those who have not gone to school. I'm seeing him most likely going to segregate those kind of people. He's actually not going to bring the people together. That is going to be a government most likely where people are going to be treated somehow differently. He's not going to use the same yardstick. An indication that Cleophas Malala is a very proud person, a person who does not believe that the lowly in the society can also make a living, or rather can also make a living. That's also something I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. And also it just goes on to tell us that maybe Cleophas Malala, if he wins the gubernatorial seat, then his government might be full, most likely of academic dwarfs again. Even though he's looking down upon them, his government might actually be full of people who are not qualified. That's also something I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. And above all, before I conclude, with the 1 day remaining to the elections, such kind of remarks can only but help in denying William Ruto votes, especially from Western, and not only from Western, but across the country. Because those remarks alone, they have got the potential of angering the hustlers, the lowly in the society. Because if Cleophas Malala is supporting William Ruto, and the same Cleophas Malala is looking down upon them, then that can anger the hustlers, and that can make them not vote for William Ruto. So that's also a very big political blunder, only remaining 1 day to the election. And I know it's most likely going to work against Cleophas Malala and also against William Ruto. As I conclude, those remarks by Cleophas Malala shows that there is some kind of disunity in Kenya Kwanza alliance. Each and every leader seems to be singing his or her own tune and song. They don't have a common principle or a common ideology on issues. That's also something I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, let me stop there. But just as I did indicate when we were starting, in case you are watching us for the very first time, but so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. To any other person, that's the kind of analysis we do here. We don't beat about the bush. We go straight on to the point. We call it as it is without any fear or favor. God bless you, God bless Kenya. And to any of our fan and supporter here, if maybe you have got a news item or anything you feel is worth analyzing and discussing here, you can reach me through my WhatsApp number. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Oh, before I forget, those who are watching us outside Kenya for the very first time, drop a comment, let us know. from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And if possible, subscribe, give this video a like.